Hello, Crafty Andy here. So why don't you stay a while and listen? So to cover some of the major parts of this video, the easiest to explain is the green screen footage. I used Keylight, which is a plugin for Adobe After Effects. However, it's made a lot more effective following 8-bit digital TV's green screen tutorial. It was a good method to eliminate any fringes or shadows from the footage itself.
Okay, so this is how I learned how to do this green screen technique. First thing with our footage we are going to do is go to Layer, New, Solid, preferably make that red, place it underneath your footage. Next we are going to go into Selective Color, apply that to the green screen footage, and then we're going to make the greens more green. Cyan to 100, magenta to -100, yellow to 100, black to 100. You can duplicate this to make it even more green, but you shouldn't have to do it more than once unless it's really, really wrinkly and you have to make do with what you have. Next thing we're going to do is use the Keylight plugin for Adobe After Effects. Pick a green spot that is not a shadow. We're going to change it to Combine Matte so that we can see the difference between the green screen footage and the subject. So first thing we're going to do after getting the green screen up is to adjust the color, make it darker and less saturated. That eliminates a lot more of the shadows. Adjust the gain, but nothing over 115. Go to the screen matte, adjust the clip black, nothing above 15. You can adjust the clip white, but nothing below 85. Increase the screen deposit white to fill in the holes, preferably nothing beyond 5. We'll go back to final result here. It's looking a little better, but we're not done yet. So we're going to switch back to Combine Matte. We're going to go to Layer, Pre-Compose, or Control-Shift-C. We're going to name this one Green Screen. Move all attributes, open new composition, press OK. Next is adjustment layers. So first adjustment layer, we are going to rename that to Black Threshold. We're going to change the mode to Darken. Then in the effects settings, we're going to type in Threshold. Apply the threshold to the Black Threshold adjustment layer and adjust it accordingly until the green screen area is completely black. Next, we're going to apply another adjustment layer. We're going to rename that White Threshold. We're going to change the mode to Lighten. Apply the threshold effect on there as well, and adjust it so that all the inside areas are white. Now to eliminate the jagged edges, because it does make things a lot more jaggy, we're going to have another adjustment layer. Let's rename that Soften Matte. We're going to apply a Gaussian blur effect on top of that. Adjust it somewhere around 3. And now that'll soften the edges up a bit so it's not looking so jaggy. Next, we're going to duplicate the green screen footage, highlight the top green screen footage along with all the adjustment layers all at once. We're going to go to Pre-Compose, call it Green Screen Matte, move all attributes, click off the Open New Composition. And no, we're still not done, so we're going to move the green screen on top of that footage, delete the Keylight, delete the Selective Color, any other effects on there, delete those. Next, we're going to select the Set Matte Effects. We're going to select the Set Matte effect. Take Matte from Layer, select the Green Screen Matte. Change the Use for Matte to Luminance. Now we have a pretty good effect here. Now there's still a green outline on the subject. So that's the next thing we have to fix. We're going to take the green screen footage, highlight that. We're going to go to Layer, Pre-Compose again. We're going to call it Remove Green Fringe. Mind my spelling. Leave all attributes, open new composition. Select the footage, duplicate that. We're going to go back to key light, apply that on there, select a green area. Next, we're going to select in the effects area, channel combiner. Change that to straight to pre-multiplied. Click on solid alpha and change the mode to color. And I'll turn everything that is green into gray. Now we go back to our footage. We got rid of the green fringes on the edges there. We can make some adjustments on the other layers to soften it up even further, eliminate that. Next, we're going to mask out the area that the green screen is not covering. So we can apply the background to the foot underneath the green screen footage. And there you have it. And that is how you do a proper green screen. Just let that play out a bit.
The challenge came from scenes involving Terraccoon, Sparky, and her cat Chai. I don't know how to say it. But first, for Terraccoon, him being green in front of a green screen, that made it ideal for those glitching effects involving the video game footage. Now for parts that I wanted him fully visible, it was a matter of using the rotoscoping tool from After Effects. It does not track well, so going frame by frame ensures there are a few hiccups in the footage. Same with Sparky's cat, though there was a part where her head goes behind the gray backdrop. So I duplicated part of the footage, cut her head out so that I could overlay it over those few seconds, and just tweened and matched it up so that her head doesn't disappear all of a sudden. For Sparky, I didn't want to have the choppiness of what the rotoscoping can cause, so I did the tedious task of masking her head, arms, and body. Each frame I had to move all the respected points in position to cut her out of the footage. I did want to challenge myself, and I wound up spending over 60 hours doing this in total. I managed to simplify the mask, which streamlined things a bit, but goddamn, what the hell is wrong with me? Anyways, some easier effects was with Adler the Eagle, Cradles to Circle, and this plant puppet thing.
I'm just a mean green mother from outer space, and I'm bad.
Simply masking them out the same way, though with far less frames to worry about. The rest involves syncing the music with other dancers and making adjustments to the ones in order for them to match the speed of the song. Speeding up and slowing down the footage at various points using the plugin Twixtor for Adobe Premiere. Twixtor is unique in that it fills in frames so that slowing things down or speeding them up keeps things smooth looking despite the frame rate of the footage, making it a lot less choppy. There's a lot of exporting of clips to speed up the final rendering process. In the end, this project takes up about 50 gigs. Not too bad. It was certainly worth the effort. I'm pretty proud of this, and I hope you are entertained as well. Finished video is down below in the description. Like, subscribe, Patreon if you're interested. If you want to see what's in store next, follow the Crafty Art Show, seen here. For at least a while, I got some focus on that channel for the future. Until then, see you next time. Bye.